Hi, I'm Alex, and welcome back to Marvith Math e-learning. In this video, we will be answering 5 questions about reflection transformation. Alright, let's start. Number 1. Determine the coordinates of the images of point M with coordinates 4, 3 and the reflections over the x-axis and the y-axis. You have 4 choices. So which of these choices is the right answer? In order to determine the answer to this question, we need a coordinate plane. Now let's plot point M, which has a coordinate of 4, 3 in the coordinate plane. To find the coordinates of image M', we count how many units the point M is away from the axis of reflection, which in this case, the x-axis. Point M is 3 units away from the x-axis. We will count the same number of units on the other side of the x-axis. So again, 3 units. Now we have the location of M' with coordinates of 4, -3. When reflecting over the x-axis, we should notice that the value of x-coordinate did not change. However, the value of y-coordinate was changed from 3 to -3. This reflection rule applies to reflecting any point over the x-axis. Now we can take a look at the same point M and this time reflecting it over the y-axis. We're gonna do the same. We're going to count how far away the point is from the y-axis. In this case, 4 units. Then we can count the same amount of units on the other side of y-axis and plot the point M double prime. The coordinates of this image is at -4, +3. When reflecting over the y-axis, notice that the y-coordinate did not change, but the value of x-axis changed from positive to negative. This also applies to reflecting any point over the y-axis. Alright, it's obvious now the answer to this question, and that is letter A. For this diagram, we're going to determine whether the following transformation is a reflection or not. Our axis or line of reflection is the y-axis. Now let's start by looking at the corners in shape A and count how far away they are from the axis of reflection. And if the corresponding corners are equidistant, meaning the same units away from the axis of reflection, then it's a reflection. So let's take a corner in shape A and connect it to its corresponding corner in shape B. Let's count how many units they are away from the axis of reflection. So both are 2 units away. Let's do the same with the other corners or vertices. Notice that all the corresponding corners are equidistant. This tells us that shape B is a reflection of shape A. In this problem, we are going to determine whether the diagram is a reflection or not. Let's start by counting how far away the vertices from the axis of reflection. That's 1 unit away. Its corresponding vertex is also 1 unit away. The next vertex is 9 units away from the axis of reflection, but its corresponding vertex is 10 units away. They are not equidistant. That only means that the diagram is not a reflection. If triangle QRS is reflected in the line passing through y is equal to 1, find the coordinates of the image of vertex Q. Choices are A, 2, negative 2, B, 7, 0, C, 2, negative 6, or D, 2, negative 7. First thing to do is to draw the line of reflection. The line of reflection is y is equal to 1, right there. Now count how far away vertex Q from the axis of reflection. Vertex Q is 7 units away from the axis of reflection. We will count the same number of units on the other side of the axis of reflection. Now we have the location of Q prime at the coordinates 2, negative 6. So the answer to this problem is letter C. Now, before we proceed to the next question, let's try to reflect the whole triangle through the axis of reflection y is equal to 1. Alright, watch this. For this diagram, you are tasked to describe the reflection that maps triangle M onto triangle N. A. Reflection in the line passing through y is equal to 0. Letter B. A reflection in the line passing through x is equal to 0. Letter C. A reflection in the line passing through y is equal to 1. Or D. A reflection in the line passing through x is equal to 1. So which of these describes the reflection? Let's find out by finding the axis of reflection. Let's take the top corner of shape M and count how far away it is from its corresponding corner in shape N. So they are 4 units apart. Now let's mark their center point. Let's do the same with the other vertices to see how it works. Next thing to do is to draw a line that connects all the center points. That line is our axis of reflection, and it passes through 1 in the x-axis. So to describe this, you can say that it is a reflection in the line passing through x is equal to 1. And if you look at the choices, only letter D corresponds to the answer. So letter D is the right answer. Alright, that's all for this video. See you next time.